Yes, what's up YouTube? I am going to bring something very exclusive to the channel today. We are going to bring the second episode of the States Nation to the channel, and I will be joined by Carlos, aka Unstoppable Streletsy. So far we have done the Greeks, and I posted a video last week, I think, yeah. So the whole plan here is to go through the States Nation. So basically, what are they? They are just a. I'll just give you a visual as well. So they are basically the Eastern Europeans. So you have the Bulgarians, the Greeks, which we already done, Romanians, and Serbians. So today we are going to focus on the Serbians. It's a very highly requested sieve, and for my friends who follow me on the channel, I know Zitobas is Serbian himself, so that one is for you, my friend. And obviously for those who I missed, I apologize for that. Let's start off by creating a home city. So, any famous historical figures in the history of Serbia that we can rename our explorer? This is something I enjoy doing. I just like read a little bit about history of Serbia. So let's see, who have they got? Where are we now? Obviously there is Nikola Tesla. We can also, so famous people, military. I'm googling while we're doing that. Just trying to get the timings as well correct here. I mean, you guys might correct me. Xitobus, let me know. So we got Stepa. Novik. Okay. Create. Right, let me quickly call our friend Carlos. You should be all set up and ready. Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Oh, yep. See, he's here right now. Sagawai just joined us, so here he is to discuss the Serbia Civ with me today, and hopefully learn a few new things about it.
Yeah, let's go. So, I am going to start building a deck now. So, keep in mind that I know nothing about the Serbians besides that they're building catch fire.
That's an old bonus. That was from the good old days of Wars Libby. Unfortunately, we don't have that bonus anymore.
Ah, okay. Right. Let me quickly make a deck, and then I'll send it to you. Let me know what you think about it.
Yep, that's what we always do usually, so that way at least you come prepared with the right cards and everything.
Indeed. Well, your sound is actually very neat. I can tell you've got a new PC.
Yep. This is the built-in microphone for the PC. So yeah, it has a much better audio than the old one, which sounded way too metallic.
And is Serbia a very wood-heavy sieve like the Greeks, or the nation states like heavy on wood?
Well, I guess it depends because honestly, real I think it depends on how much hunts there are, honestly, because I think if you're in a situation where you're gonna have to jump in the crops early,
Mm-hmm.
it can feel a bit wood consuming, especially since the farming upgrades for Balkans are always going to be super expensive in wood, since you're upgrading both the wheat path and the strawberry path together, so both the food and the coin. As with the Europeans, you got seed drill, artificial fertilizer on the food side, and then you have bookkeeping and the other ones on the coin side, so they're separate. So it's a little bit more affordable up front. Balkans, you have to sort of get both of those upgrades as one, so it can feel a little bit tougher sometimes. But yeah.
Okay. So instead of shipping 2 wood crates, you would ship 1 wood crate and 2 food, maybe ish too.
It depends on what your strategy is. Depends on your strategy. I think overall though, food crates for Balkans, particularly Greece and Serbia, might not be so important early on, because if you did want to go stable, for instance, your cavalry is based off of the ulans, so you actually need more coin than food. So
Okay.
if you, for instance, are thinking of going stable, I would put an extra coin crate in there personally, just so you could get an extra batch of marauders out, if that's what you're into.
Okay. I still get the star fort, right?
Yep, if you like forts, go for it.
I think that's one of the unique things with the states nation, like this star fort. That's very, very pleasing to look at, and very strong as well.
Yep. Back in the days, the model was so big they had to shrink it down so you could actually fit it on the map.
Oh.
Yeah. When you if you were to have like the original release of Wars of Liberty, and I think some of the ones after that, the thing was Godzilla size. It like covered like a whole chunk of them. It wasn't like huge, but it was so big that players kept complaining that they could never find a place to place it, because there was always be like trees or water or something that would always get in the way of it. So they had to shrink it down and make it a bit closer to like the actual fort, because originally it was supposed to be this huge giant fortress that was bigger than the standard one, but they ended up making it standard size so people could actually fit the thing on the map properly.
Okay. I'm nearly done with the deck here.
Perfect.
Need to try add a bit more military shipments here. Because the way people like to toxic rush in Wars of Liberty, you can never be prepared.
Yeah, that's right. You have to be ready for just about anything under the sun when you play WoW. All sorts of builds and stuff that could wipe you out.
And for Serbia, is coin more important than food, you mentioned?
Particularly if you're going to go stable.
Okay.
Overall, though, their infantry is pretty affordable. The Scythemen and the Hajduk. I think the Scythemen, if I remember correctly, is a little bit more expensive than the pikemen in food, but the Hajduk is cheaper in food, if memory serves me right.
Okay.
So it's a little bit, could vary a bit.
Right, screenshot coming up. There you go.
Oh, nice. Let me take a look at that and analyze it for you. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 3 vills. We got the migration card in age 1. We got 5 vills, 2 coin, 1 wood, 1 food. Scytheman, Hajduk, the one that gives you 2 boyars and allows them to boost your Hajduks going forward. Infantry, Hajduk and Grenziri hit points, wood, some infantry and cavalry and artillery stuff in Fortress Age, Star Fort, Gold Standard, infantry combat. Grenziri, 8-4, mobile armor, the Fort upgrade thing, and then the Arga. Okay, so overall, I mean, if you were, it's not. There's a few cards you're clearly missing there for standard Serbia play. I can see already. I'll just make a I'll actually make a Serbian home city right now since I don't have any new home cities yet on this PC real fast and look at it alongside you. Thankfully, in Wars of Liberty, you can create home cities right away without having to choose new cards and stuff. So that makes it super easy. So in general, there's some cards you absolutely need when you're running the Serbs to like do them well. I think the most important one you need is Iron Regiment in
Yeah.
Fortress Age for the recruits. That's like a big one
Okay.
because a lot of the time when you're playing the Serbs, you're going to be playing heavily into musket play with the recruits. And what Iron Regiment does is it's a double to the bonus you already got at Serbs. The big bonus with Serbia, of course, is when your troops get killed on the battlefield, the
Mm-hmm.
other troops get this aura from a like sort of like a cemetery grave that the dead unit leaves behind that lasts for like a number of seconds and it actually bumps up their attack. What Iron Regiment does, it's like a secondary one on top of that just for the recruits, so that if one recruit gets killed, the other ones will not only get a second attack boost on top of the regular bonus, but they'll get a hit point boost as well. So it gives
Okay.
you some of the best musket play in the Balkans, arguably. Probably the best musket play in the Balkans if you do it well.
Okay.
And to make it work even further, there's another card you could add in Fortress H2 to make the recruits even more sturdy. It's called Danubian Combat in the Chief Seaport section that will add hit points and attack to recruits. And if you happen to be doing water stuff at all, the Sugjaz sailors as well. But it's mostly the effect on the recruits that matters the most in that usage.
Okay. Even if it's yeah, I can see such cast and recruit attack and hit point increased. Danubian combat.
And something more general with Balkan civs, I think you get a lot of access to like infinite cards that can you can send shipments recursively again and again and again. And I feel like when I look at this, you're missing some pretty key ones here. For H2, instead of having 5 peasants, I would suggest you have infinite 4 peasants. Because in a situation where you're deadlocked into H2, that could be your only way to boom and stay ahead of your opponent's score in a serious fight. And on top of that, 7 Granziri in age 2, or I should say age 3, the infinite skirmisher shipment, I find to be very helpful. Some people even include the one for the carbonizers too, the 6 Carbonizer infinite one. So that way, if you're stuck in Fortress Age, at least you can keep pumping in military once your other cards run out. And in Industrial Age, there's some pretty good options for infinite cards you might want to consider. There's 3 of them. You don't have to include them all. It depends mostly what you want to do. The infinite 14 recruits,
Yep.
because obviously you're playing heavily into recruits. That can be very helpful too. You could get the infinite 6 honor guards. Since honor guards were a very flexible soldier, they were assault, but because they have pierce armor, which other assault units don't, they can actually be very flexible and get a lot done. So you might want to do that. And there's actually another one, in fact, that you might want to consider. It's called the Sokovolai Division in the Chief Seaport section again. What that does is it works different than most cards in Age of Empires 3. It works, it's frankly something we see much more in, like turn-based card games. But what it does is it gives you a mercenary called the Sokol, which is essentially a handicap with a splash attack. It's actually scout, not even assault. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't even have to worry about range attacks from maneuver that much. And what the card does is every time you send it, it actually buffs the unit's stats by 15% in melee. So the more times you use it, the stronger the unit becomes over time. But there's a catch because every time you send the card, it doubles the cost of the card and adds 400 food to it. So by the time you're shipping like the 5th shipment, it's already a 2,000 food investment and stuff. But if you're in like super late game, that can be a great way to supplement your army once you have like enough wheat crops out and ideally enough upgrades. But honestly, if you're running this as a 1v1 deck, that's something you could probably keep on the back burner. You would probably much more find use of 6 honor guards because that doesn't require any food input to get going. But if you're thinking like maybe a 2v2, 3v3, definitely a 4v4. Consider again the Sakavuli division, and in Age 1, to make it even better, you can get Corfu Declaration because it synergizes perfectly with it, because what it will do is it will allow you to send the ship in instantly so that you can have it right then and there if you want to take it further.
Okay. And how likely how well do the Serbians do in 1 versus 1? Are they more of a team sieve or?
They do fine in both situations. They're really well equipped for any environment just because of their strong early, because they have a military bonus, a good one at that. They can do very exceptionally well in early military combat. Yeah, so if you're in a 1v1, they're going to have an inherent advantage because they effectively have better stats on their troops than anyone else, because as you're trying to kill their stuff is getting more attack, and they're going to be able to hit your army harder and often win fights that they normally wouldn't be able to do, because with other civs, normally when you kill their troops, it's a matter of attrition. The more troops that they lose, the more likely they are to lose the skirmish. But with Serbs, if you don't micromanage properly and target things, uh, the more their army shrinks could actually have a butterfly effect and actually have you lose the battle, because their stats will go up so much that they'll be able to out micro you and do it. It's not as crazy as it was in the old days, because back in the old days of War's Liberty, I think for like a year or two of it, they didn't have any cap on it, so that the units could actually go up infinitely with this bonus. You could have like a musket that had like 20 attack or something, could go up to like 150, 160, because you know why? Because of artillery. You have a
Okay.
falconet that kills like 50 units. All the other muskets would go up to like 150, 100, sometimes even to the fourth, that like a thousands of range attack, and would just like spray everything on the map. But they ended up doing a nerf to it, which they also did with the Maori with their inverse bonus, where it only stacks like 15 times. So that way it's substantial, but it's not going to get too crazy to deal with.
Okay. Right, I think I've got a pretty solid trial deck here to start off with. Should we give it a go and see how we get on?
Yeah, I'll make one myself. Again, I don't have any decks myself, but I know exactly what I want to do with it. It looks like War's Liberty Team does give us default decks. Maybe I'll just run that for fun to see if it's good or not. Who knows? Yeah, maybe I could try that one. I'll do the one that the Wars, because I think what Alucard did actually was he talked to the devs and he had them pre-program standard static decks, and they're all good because obviously he's the one that curated them. So maybe I'll just run the standard deck and see if it works.
Okay.
Looks actually not bad at all. Doesn't have any eco stuff besides like booming stuff, but oh, it looks pretty decent. So I might do. I might get rid of 5. No, I'll keep it there just to prove that it works or not. Okay. So I will get into multiplayer LAN. I just set up my Radman extension today. Oh, how many lobbies? Okay, there is. I was like, wow, there's like 3 lobbies in LAN. I better click on the right one. That's pretty lively.
We can we can just play against AI, and then we'll play with the guys later.
That's good learning for you. That way you'll be able to essentially learn the basics, and then if you want to deal with people afterwards, at least you know how the Serbs work early on.
Yep.
Yep, so you're practicing on a Liga map, I see, for Liga Week 7?
7 or week. Yes, we are in week 7 actually.
Lula Baba. Yeah, Lula Baba, whatever
Indeed.
it is.
Let's get 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yep, let me check something real quick in the other room, and then I'll be right back, and we'll
No
start.
worries. Yeah, we might as well get some practice on the week 7 Wars of Liberty Liga 2026 map here. I mean, I'm not planning to go on water play, but I'd rather get used to it now. And we'll see what the Serbians actually reserve. I know historically they've been a very, very strong sieve. Let's have a look how much they've been nerfed. Right, we'll make a start as soon as he comes back. And one of the struggles of playing on LAN is before, if you just click on your home city, you'll be able to edit and add, remove cards, but now you have to literally exit the game, then look for your cards.
Okay, I'm back now.
Let's go.
Let's see if the default deck by Alucard actually works. Maybe, hopefully it does.
Right. And is there a particular start that you recommend going with?
With the wagon?
Yeah.
I usually go barracks myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really like the Serbian selections in Age 1 that much, but I feel like the barracks is a nice compromise, because at least it gives me some starting military I can apply.
I will use the gold of the earth to
Oh, that's nice. You start with 5 slaves as well.
Yep, this is part of the Lulababa map that we're on, so obviously if you decide to do Serbs on another map, you won't have that advantage, but if you do it on the Lulababa one for the League of Week 7, you'll have the advantage of those 5 extra vills to play with. But your opponent will too, so make good use of them.
And same principle for the explorer. Once they're down, they get turned into a statue, right?
Yep, that's exactly right. So best thing to do is make sure they don't die, because they actually will die. No pun intended, they actually will actually die, so be careful with that.
Yep.
Because honestly, if you lose one, it's tough to get them back, because you have to like chop wood, and then you have like 50 wood to retrain them. So it's best to avoid if you can. Yeah, the good thing about the Balkan explorers is they're very high risk, high reward. While you might actually get them killed, the good thing about them is that basically they give you like double the resources from the treasure reward. So you might risk losing them a lot, but if you know how to use them well, you're gonna get a ton of resources from treasures, and that'll give you a huge leg on your opponents. Provided the map has treasures on it that you want, and not stupid stuff like healers and things like that that you can't really use.
Okay. And they don't regenerate, do they?
Oh, they regenerate. They're just like other explorers. They regen.
Okay.
Otherwise, they'd be kind of horrible if they didn't.
I mean, so far I'm liking this map. There's a lot of good treasures on here.
Oh, it's a nice easy map if you're just starting out with the mod, honestly, because you get the extra bills, you get the tents. It's a pretty casual map to pick up on. Because I think before they didn't have the tent there and people were struggling. No, you know what it is. It's on the map Thanksgiving. It's kind of similar with the pilgrims, but they don't give you the extra house, so there's seconds of idle TC time that makes it kind of frustrating. But here they give you the tent, so you never idle the TC. So I think they did a better job than the vanilla developers with their concept here. What I did, which was a little bit different than what you would typically do, is I went with Kara George's legacy instead of the peasant shipment, because I knew I had enough food to age up early, and I didn't necessarily need the 3 extra vills. By going with Kara George's legacy, I made it so that my vills are 15% cheaper, so I can afford them easier, and they're also faster, so they'll be more immune to like raids, because they'll be able to get out of trouble a lot quicker for me. So I figured, in this instance, that's something I could particularly do. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the African slaves can't build any.
Yeah, that's one of the problems I think with the code. They haven't done a thorough job of adding to the build list for all the villager proto units in the game, so unfortunately they can only build structures that are related to their native cultures, unfortunately. Because when you're coding in AoE3, you actually have to add a list to the XML for each pro unit of what stuff they can actually build in the game, what other pro units they can do by their DBID, but they didn't really do that with all the villagers. They did with some of them, which is great, but they still have a lot of work to do with that, unfortunately. I'm gonna just step out real quick to pick up a delivery that just arrived at my place. I'll pause this real quick.
Yeah, can you pause it? Yep. Getting an Uber Eats for a pizza in. I mean, so far I'm liking the start here. Everything's very smooth on this map. Something getting little tips from Sriletsi here in terms of what shipment to send in. It's all about being intelligent with everything, I suppose. And we'll see how we get on. Because a lot of these units actually cost. This definitely costs wood, the pikemen. This is the skirmisher. And then this is obviously the musketeers. Strong with shock units and scout units. Yeah. Then we've got the marauders. The scout cavalry. And we've got the honor guard, which is a Assault. Well, they like the Blue Guards from the British. Very expensive units. Maneuver cavalry. Shock units.
You're talking about the British?
Yeah, so the Honor Guard. Are they like the Blue Guard from the Brits? Heavy assault.
Nothing like them at all. Like night and day. So basically, with the honor guards, if you've ever played the Hausa in the 5th edition, the honor guards are just sort of like the Lafiti Knights of the Hausa. So they're a heavy cap that has double armor values. That's sort of their whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at first I thought it was something that the Wool devs came up with on their own. And then when I started to look more and more into DE tournaments and stuff, I realized, oh, Maston just took that from the Lafiti Knights of the House. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty interesting grab he did. And then I was like, yeah, no. The whole thing about the Household Blues is they give up their splash attack as an assault unit because normally the Cuirassier is supposed to have a splash attack.
Yeah.
The way that the Household Blue works is instead of having a splash attack, it just has better stats, more hit points, more attack. It's more of a one-to-one combat unit rather than a mass splash one.
Okay. And then is any particular building you would age up with?
For Fortress Age?
Yeah.
I would go Hunting Lodge. Hunting Lodge seems to be the popular one because it gives you like 700 coin, which I think is a great deal. I should actually build my Hunting Lodge right now that I think about. Yeah, I wonder when the devs are gonna change his voice lines with the Mexican politician from DE. That'd be an easy transfer.
For the
Benito Juarez, yeah.
yeah. I just got killed by an elephant.
Yep, you gotta watch out for those things. They usually don't kill your bills, but occasionally if you don't have enough on the hunt, they will wipe them out. The thing I think is always annoying about the elephants is they don't always do the attack. It's randomized because of the way the AI works in the game. So sometimes they'll attack the bill and sometimes they won't. So it's totally unpredictable what you can do to hunt.
And I see you're mixing recruits with Hajduks. Is that a standard?
Yep. Well, for a lot of people it is. It's skirmish plus line, so that way you cover all your bases pretty much. Obviously, if you want to go Marauder, you can go Marauder too, and that can be a good advantage. So I see you put your stable up, so that's good. Ooh, I see you're getting attacked. I'll head over there.
Yeah, and double teamed.
Not a lot of stuff.
Narodzenia. Gospodin? Da.
Nice.
Pretty easy so far. It's definitely a lot easier than we did it with the Greeks, I think.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, we had it hard with the Greeks.
Yeah, I think Serbs by far are a much better land civ than Greeks easily, just because they have that wonderful civ bonus. And of course, their cards also work real well in Fortress Age with the Iron Regiment.
And is the concept still the same for... Oh, I see there's a little like circle around the villas here. What's that? Is that when they are around the fallen explorer? Or is that when the recruits died?
Alright, so that little line there is what the statue gives you.
Fine, okay.
Yeah, basically what the statue does, it improves the rate of fire of your units so they actually shoot and stab a little bit quicker in fighting.
Okay.
Gospod razumem. Na putu. Narodzenia. Napad. Wasza kopta. Napad. Gospod napred.
I mean, so far I'm very impressed by the recruits. They're very strong.
Oh, they're great. They're solid. You got Iron Regiment on them yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that just shows you how good they are. You haven't even gotten the good card on them yet, and they're already doing their job.
Is there anything from the tower house that benefits them? Is the flintlock holsters?
That's for the skirmish units.
Just the skirmishers.
That gives skirmish units more range, yeah.
Nice, nice. I mean, so far I'm really enjoying it. Very promising Civ.
Oh, you'll have a lot of easy times around the Civ as long as you do the early game and stuff, right?
Narodzenia.
Yeah, I just decided to go straight up fast industrial and get more upgrades.
Yeah.
Came after me with some escoltas. Not bad. Took care of that.
Gospodin? Rozumiem.
Well, that's a sick looking fort as well.
Oh, big time. Does he have a fort over here? Why is his army over here? That's weird. That's a lot of coolies. I think it's useless against troops. Right, again,
Literally 3 shots, the escolta is down from the fort.
Oh yeah, they're quite good.
Tanky.
I'm just gonna get triple TC now. May as well.
Gospodin?
Alright, got the Royal Guard, Hajuks, the Bakari.
So where are the
Sprema, razumem.
loyal recruits? So they got 36 range damage, 36. Okay.
Narađe na putu. Vaša komanda. Na putu.
And then going to industrial, what do you tend to age up with? What
It
building?
depends on the situation you're in. Sometimes I go with the hunting lodge one to get the little bit of crates.
Mm-hmm.
Other times I go with the market one because the market one is more of a long-term benefit.
Economic
Because
building.
the market one will actually cheapen your economic buildings by 30% wood. So that would include town centers, houses, wheat crops, strawberry crops, markets, and hunting lodges. And I think, let me check, does it include the dock as well? Yeah, it includes the dock, it includes the train post, so a big swath of your buildings become cheaper by 30%. So if you're thinking long term, go market. If you
Yep.
want something more immediate, you can try one of the other ones.
I mean, the only one I didn't check yet is the artillery foundry. Oh, so there's nothing about the artillery foundry. Oh no, there is.
Yeah.
There is. So when you age, you can't see the other age of
Oh,
options.
You can check what the age ups do by looking at the town center and rolling over the Imperial Age or Industrial Age icon. It actually tells you what each one does in the listing. If you have advanced tech information enabled in your options. In the old days, that wasn't the case, and you had to kind of do a wild guess of what the age up did and hope that you picked the right one. But nowadays, you can look it up through the Town Center UI before you do it.
Okay.
Naređenje, drva se, da, ruda. Lovac.
Na putu. Narađe se.
Da, razumio. Ura. Ura, da. Ura, da, uradit ću. Ura, u redu. Nareda.
Oh damn! I can't build another fort wagon.
Why can't you build another fort?
1-star
Let me
wagon.
check your.
Ah, because I didn't add the other one.
Oh,
Razumio.
yeah, they should do something to add a build limit to it, but they've never done. I don't know why they haven't done that.
It's a waste. And I'll build a dock as well and see the difference.
Yeah. Ooh, that's why Cabby's got on you there. He's got some Swarudos, and the scope does quite a big mass.
Good thing I sent the
Watch out for those. Yeah, those Swarudos are mounted pikemen like the Infanales, so they'll do multipliers against your maneuver units. I might be ready to actually start taking them out right now. Check out that mess. Alright, go for it.
my goodness me, these recruits are doing work. When
Oh,
you
they're
caught
great.
them, yeah.
Exceptional.
Okay, so there's no age drop option with the with the dock here, contrary to.
Yeah, that's only for the Greeks. That's a Greek civ bonus thing.
Fine.
Da, zdravo lovac. Spreman, da, razumio.
Yeah, I find playing the Serbians smoother than playing the Greeks.
Yeah, particularly on the
Land map.
land map. Even though this is technically a war map too, and you could have fished on as the Greeks, so this is technically one of their maps to go the Greeks on usually.
Bravo.
So if you do end up doing Lula Baba, you can actually run Greeks on here because of the fish you can see on the left side there.
Yeah, and I can see he's on water as well. And they still got they got a destroyer, river monitor. I want to just ship them and see how they look like.
Na u redu. Uradit ću. U redu. Ruda. Ruda. Spreman. Gradite.
Naređenje.
Zdravo. Gradite. Da. Razumio.
Šta?
Okay, so it's one gatherer
Razumeo.
per wheat crop.
Yeah,
Da.
you have to get the farming upgrades from the market to increase the capacity per farm for vills.
Ruda.
Oh, okay.
If you can get the first one, for instance, you'll be able to put 2 vills on. The second one, they'll be able to put 3 vills on, and I think the Fortress Age one brings it up to like 5 vills. And I think the Imperial one brings it up to like 8 vills per farm or 7 vills per farm.
Okay. You don't get the sick plantation one, like the Greeks do.
Yep, you just get strawberries.
Spreman.
Razumeo.
Oh, that's a sick looking ship as well.
Oh yeah, no, they got some good looking boats in this mod that they redid.
Very impressive.
Naređenje.
Da.
Sprema seća.
Oh, he's on water as well. My goodness me.
Yeah.
That monitor as well. Sick looking. There's like a little dial.
Yeah, the river monitor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kosnaputu.
Very nice.
Sprem, u redu.
Narođenja. Da, razumem.
Naređenje. Idam. Da. Idam.
Naređenje. Lova.
Da. Idam. Razumeo.
Da. Naređenje.
Zdravo. Naređenje.
Da.
Naređenje.
Da.
Zdravo.
Naputu. Da, napad.
What else can we ship here? Let's ship that. With more peasants.
Narođenja. Naputu. Gospoda, da, u boj.
Sprem, ruda.
Razumem. Da. Naputu.
Raz u redu. Zdravo. Razumio. Razumio.
Da. Razumeo.
Narođenja.
Naređenje.
Spremno.
Da. Gradi. Zdravo. Naređenje. Gradi.
Honestly, the architecture and everything of the Serbians, I really like it. It's so well done.
Naputu. Razumem.
Very impressive.
Naređenje.
Oh yeah,
Razumio.
big time.
And in the game, which one of the artillery acts like as a mortar?
The mountain artillery,
The slow one.
the one that looks like a heavy cannon in the icons.
Oh, mountain artillery. Yep.
Naputu. Napad. Boj. Naputu. Boj. Napad. Boj.
Naređenje. Ruda. Zdravo. Naređenje. Prvo seđa.
Spremno. Šta? Razumeo.
And do they get what's that little square thing under them? Do they get like this Russian bonus of units slowing down?
Da.
Oh, that thing under the recruits.
Yeah.
That's the sign that of your Serbia Civ bonus. So
Okay.
essentially, when your units die, that means that the R1s are being boosted up by that unit's death.
Fine.
That's a unique one that the devs created. It's actually, I think, the symbol on the Byzantine Empire flag, actually, if I remember correctly.
Da.
Okay.
Slova.
Sprem. Razumeo. Komanda.
Da. Slova.
Zdravo. Razumio. Ruda.
Da. Naputu. Napad. Razumem. U boj. Da.
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 Nagradi. Razumio.
Yeah, 6 Eve.
Da. Gradi.
Da. 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 Boj. Da. Boj.
Naređenje. Idam. Boj!
Ko su monara? Razumem.
U redu.
Da. Na putu.
Da. Prvosječan. Rudarka.
Oh, that's cool.
Sprema.
Fine.
Gradi.
Naređenje. Da. Šta? Da.
Naređenje. Gradi. Da. Drvo seče.
And the crops are infinite, right? They don't wither like AO2.
Da.
Yeah, they're infinite.
Fine.
That used to be the opposite case back in the original releases of the mod. Back then, crops were like a totally different, more painful to use building. But eventually they decided to settle on making them something a little bit more manageable.
Okay.
Because they were like super bugged and obnoxious to use and everything, but they had a great gather rate. Now the gather rate's a bit more fair and they're actually less bugged.
Da. Da. I razumeo.
Da. Lovac. Da. Lovac.
Da. Lovac.
Komanda.
Because back then, the way the crops worked was they actually grew like actual plants. You'd put them down and they'd grow over time more food, and then you would kill them whenever you wanted to harvest them. And there was like 4 different crops with different growing rates, and they all affected food.
Spreman. Gospodin na putu. Napad.
Naređenje.
Okay.
Da. Lovac.
Yeah, I think you had the cabbage, the wheat, the beetroot, and then the strawberries. And then for gold, you just use beehives to collect honey for coin instead.
Yes.
Where one bill would gather from it on their own.
I remember the beehive.
Yeah. You can still get them on the Ethiopia map, the Ethiopian highlands, from the natives. You can get like 4 of them for your bills.
Naređenje. Da. Gospodin? Da.
Nared idam. Razumeo. Da. I da.
Sprema.
Try to see if I can win this naval war here.
Naređenje. Drvo seče. Gradi.
Oh, he's straight to your base.
Yep, right for me.
Naređenje. Razumem. Gospodin. Napad.
And where the hell is his units coming from?
Napad. Naređenje.
Oh,
Na putu. Da.
I'm gonna find out real soon.
Napad. Napad. Naređenje. Da. Na putu.
You know, sometimes, man. Why?
Razumem. Da.
Spreman. Da. Da. Idam. Jura! Komanda. Da!
Naređenje. Da.
Da. Jura! Razumeo. Idam. Da. Idam. Spreman. Da. Da.
Boj. Spreman. Da.
Lovac.
Komanda. Idam. Idam. Da. Idam. Razumeo. Spreman. Da. Komanda. Da. Naređenje.
Na putu. Boj.
Da. Komanda. Da. Da.
Naređenje. Lovac.
Gospodin. Napad.
I mean, looking at things here, if you just go straight on these recruits, you have a very strong chance.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Da. Razum.
Da. Na putu. Da. Boj. Naređenje.
Very nice.
Naređenje. Gradite. Spreman. Naređenje. Gradite.
I'd say that's quite impressive. Considering just one unit can win you the whole game.
Yep, just like that. And you're not even up to Imperial yet. I went into Imperial, so I have even more stats on mine.
Idam. Razumeo.
Bravo. Prva seča.
And I believe mine have more upgrades too, because the standard Alucard deck that he had the devs add gives him all the combat cards.
Komanda. Idam. Razum. Naridam.
Da, na putu. Na putu. Napad. Da, u boj.
Naređenje.
Naređenje. Naređenje. Lovac.
Idam. Da. Naridam. Da. Da. Da.
Da. Lovac.
Ah, you went to Great Wall. Can see your little trucks around.
If I get enough oil, I might be able to put a dreadnought down in the war too.
Da. Da. Ured. Lovac.
Da,
Yeah, I still find this concept weird having that in Age of Empires.
Idam.
Yep, having like a World War I battleship
Yeah.
running alongside your ones with sails.
Yep. Citizens sit right with me.
gospodin?
Šta?
Nared. Da.
Spreman.
Šta? U redu. U redu.
Gospodin? Da, boj.
Oh, have you got the Zeppelin yet? I hear bomber.
Sprem. Da.
Yep, you got a bomber plane over you now. I'm sending in the Zeppelin and then another bomber plane.
Oh, by the
This is a
way.
dreadnought,
Oh,
okay, so you need 800 oil to get a dreadnought. Alright. We'll just plop that down here.
Razume.
if you want,
Da, boj.
how's that called again? If you want spies, do
Spreman.
State
You have to
Nation
the
get
safe
it?
house for it.
Na put,
Oh,
napad.
safe house.
Zdravo. Gradite.
Komand. Razume. Da. Idam. Da.
Sprem. Na putu. Da, na boj. Narađenja. Gospodin. Da, boj.
Idam. Da. Razum. Idam. Da. Idam. Komand. Naređenje. Da.
I made the World War I cavalry for the Balkans, the mounted infantry.
Oh. Yeah, I see them.
If you play as Greeks, Bulgarians, Serbs, whatever, you can get them in World War I age. They're essentially like the Argentine infernales, but for the Balkans.
Oh, why are my units confused?
Da, na putu. Da.
Why are they confused? What are they doing?
They had this little circle on their head. This little like
Da.
Might be getting stunned by someone.
yeah.
Might be a cardio or something doing it.
Wow. I was gonna say, look at this big ass boat. Netzahualokalit.
Yeah.
Only in Wars of Liberty.
Yep, that's right. I wonder when they're going to add to Age of Pirates on the 5th edition, since they've already added the Zeppelin and the tanks and the World War I cans from Wars of Liberty there.
I mean, honestly, for your first trial, very, very impressed with the Serbians. Made the the architecture to the unit stats, to the naval composition, everything.
Yep.
Very, very impressive. I'm
Right.
more impressed by the Serbians than the Greeks.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that because Greeks are great on war, but they're not that great on land. But if Serbs can fight on any sort of map that has land stuff, they even get their own unique naval troop too, so they're somewhat okay on water as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss about the other nation states when we do them. Bulgaria and Romania.
Romania, yep.
Or should we see if there's anyone willing to join?
Yep, that
the
way you can
show.
test out your skills here and see if you want to, play against real people and see how good the Serbs are. Yep, I'll restart the game now, just so it doesn't do anything weird.
Magdalena River. We'll pick another week 7 map here. We'll give it 5. If no one joins in, we'll just crack on.
Yeah, sure.
No sure. Well, I'll see Aluka and Ref in a voice chat, but they're probably doing 1 versus 1, knowing them.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing 1v1. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, someone is streaming, I think.
Yep. Avocados. Yep, hopefully we get some folk to join us. Actually, a good thing for me to do while we're waiting is I should actually go. I'm gonna stand as a lobby open. Let's see. What's that for? So what I was gonna do is I was gonna share with the viewers what I would edit in the standard deck and just make it my own. So if it was me, I would probably get rid of Kara George's Legacy, not because it's a bad card. I actually used to run that all the time when I first started playing the Serbs in the first version. But honestly, something you really should include in a Serbia deck, I'm just looking through it here, trying to cover my bases, is well, for one, for late game, I like to have Nasser Dundije. Lets you get a 4 of town center, gives you a covered wagon. It's actually pretty good. I mean, granted, it's kind of like a defensive edition covered wagon card, so it's not that impressive for Industrial Age, but for Wars of Libya, it's pretty top notch. And what else? I would get rid of 5 bills. I would put infinite foreigns. That way I can run it multiple times. For Fortress Age, of course. Some of these shipments, I would say, well, I don't think we need recruit shipment, honestly. Could our guard's fine. Mule artillery. I don't know. Well, definitely for the Granziri, I would just go with Infinite 7, just because I feel like having and being able to send it multiple times is better. I would actually get rid of the Granziri one and just put honor guards in there myself. Do this. Because what I'm trying to push towards, if I can, is actually I might get rid of this too. I want to get some like eco cards for late game stuff. Yeah, I might even get rid of this just so I can get something a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just thinking because when I play the Serbs, I like to run a ton of eco cards actually because I feel like it's actually pretty helpful to do for your late game and everything. Yeah, so get that. I think what else can we get? You don't even really need Scytheman TBH. You could just put in greenhouses, yeah. Yeah, something like this is probably fine. Yeah. This is perfect, at least for me. Actually, there's one more I usually like to run, which is Meiku, so I can implement spies if I want as well. But is there anything I can take out for that, or is that going to be going over? Yeah, I could technically get rid of 600 wood. I don't usually need that, so I'll just get Meiku in there. It's a good late game option if you want to throw spies in and Sabo. Yeah. All right. I see you close the lobby.
Yeah. Let's just play against AI. I think we'll get players in 20 minutes, so let's just keep going.
Oh, you want me to join you for the AI bell?
Well, I can't join your game.
Yeah, I'll host one up for you. That's the case. Let's do it. Yep. It's set up here.
Can we go on the week 2 map? What's for the second map?
What map? Oh, for the Liga. We'll look it up on the list.
Magdalena River.
Magdalena River. All right, let me get that. Ooh, Zelda Verde joined us. We got someone. Nice. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Yep, that should be a good sign that we can get somebody in new.
I mean, where's Rames?
Yeah, he can't believe we're running two Serbias on the same team. That's going to be nightmare fuel for him. Two Serbias. Yeah, well, today we're doing Serbia Day, so you're going to see that. Oh, okay, we got someone. Good. All right, got somebody here. Great. Illit. I don't know.
Right.
Have you ever played against this guy Illit before?
Nope.
Yet. Okay, so he's new. So it might be good, might be bad. All right.
Yes.
Oh, they're all doing
he
Serbia.
wants to go Serbia too. Oh, all Serbia. Oh, that's fine. That's fair. Makes it decent then. I have a feeling Zelda Verde might really like Serbians himself, since he's a very big rush player. Serbians really benefit that aggro early game, so he might actually be a pretty good Serb player himself if he tries them. Mercy? Oh, so he's... Alright, well, we'll see. Maybe he's got the goods for it, who knows?
I mean, he's the kind of player who I feel like he's very flexible when it comes to playing defensive. Obviously, he has a strong affiliation with China when he games, but I think globally he's a very solid player.
Yeah, he's great with China. He's also really good with Afghans too. he runs Afghans a lot differently than most people do. Most Afghan players are very turtle, fast industrial oriented. He's more of an aggro Afghan player, and he often does pretty good with it.
Yeah, I think when I played him in week 1, we were still at the early stages of him playing Afghans, but I've seen a few of his games now. He's pretty strong.
Yep. The only thing that tripped him up was your Persia build.
Yeah. I mean, if I played Persians again against the Afghan, I would have had a better chance.
You would have had 2 points instead of 1.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Next time.
Yep. Well, next time we do a Liga, we'll probably do the double civ thing with a whole set of new civs, depending on what the devs release. Unless they don't release anything new. If they don't release anything new, maybe I could let people run Middle East again the same way. I don't know.
I think next time what we should do is instead of doing a Liga, we should just do like a knockout, like a best of 5, and then progress to the next round. Just to give it like basically a football game. You got like quarterfinals, semifinals.
Just the people with the biggest scores makes it to the next stage.
Sort of.
Oh, so that's like round robin in a way. Yeah. So everybody plays against everybody, and then you move to another.
Are you ready?
Or you can just do randomly. You just allocate people to like 2 different groups, and then you just draw. You set the first round of 16, and then.
Are you ready?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the way Chori set up his tournaments, it's all round robin. Basically, everybody faces everybody, and then whoever gets the biggest score wins, pretty much.
I just think the issue with that one is commitment from people because it goes over a long time. But I mean, that's an idea.
Yeah, I think round robin's better when it's with a small group of people, like what they did for the PK tournament. For the PK tournament, because there were so many signups, they did round robin with sets of like 5 players in each little group to do the round robin with, so it wasn't like literally 16 people like we're doing. It would be like 5 people that would have to play against each other like one game, and the people that got the biggest scores would move into the actual bracket, and the other ones not so much.
Well, that's something we'll look into to organize later.
Yeah, it all
Pretty
depends
keen
on
on
how
that.
many people want to sign up, for sure.
I think sign up won't be an issue.
Yeah, I think we can get more people next time, you think?
Yeah, definitely. Because I managed to get 3 people to Wars of Liberty.
Oh,
So
yeah,
far.
you've been doing a good recruitment job with that. It's been very helpful.
And Lionheart will start casting wall games as well. I mean, that's what he told me he would do. So.
I think anyone that picks up Wars Liberty games is definitely going to add a lot of colorful content to their stuff.
And I've seen Goministan is also putting stuff on his channel. So that's good.
Yeah, he wasn't active for a while there, and now he's starting to upload more consistently. He's also doing a lot of improvement mod too, so not just Wars Liberty. And he's doing D too, so a little bit of everything.
Yeah, D is a bit tricky at the moment.
Yeah, and unfortunately, since, you know, they're no longer developing it, it's not like they can fix those issues either, necessarily.
I mean, rumors. Ooh.
Oh, who's that?
Need a seat.
Oh, he's already got... Oh, he put middle map barracks. Not bad. Good skill. That's what you sometimes want to do with the Serbs, is play more aggressively like that. That way you can push right away with the recruits and the Hajuks early on. Yeah, we could try to siege it a little bit, I guess.
Yep.
Not a bad idea. As long as the explorers don't come to kill ours, we could just sit here and sees that part of it.
Naređenje.
And do you tend to age up with a particular amount of of villagers? 15, 14? Or do you
It
train?
depends. I mean, I
Ure-
think in
uradi.
general for the Serbs, it's
Da.
I don't know, 16 something. I do it whenever I can like
Da.
get up to it. Basically, I don't try to.
Oh, I think we need to get out of there.
Razumem.
Yeah.
Da. Uradi.
Yep. Okay. Well.
U redu. Da.
All right. They're pretty high stats. We'll leave.
Da.
Yep.
Uradi. U redu.
Okay, where's my meat around here? Am I gonna have to put that in?
Razumem.
Yes.
Da. Uradi. Da. Da.
Da.
Actually, I'm
Might age
interested
up some
checking
of
their
those.
decks. Okay, so chief attack and hit points increase. That's what Zelda already said. Peasants are cheap and move faster. Ooh, I didn't see this card.
Counter George's Legacy. I
Yeah.
actually used that last game with the Alucard deck because I had extra food from the African villagers, so I just sent that instead of 3 peasants.
Okay, and elite chooses a very different deck. That's interesting to see, because we all have different decks here.
Yep, I mean his is pretty standard Serbia actually. It's not too far off from normal. He's just got a couple of interesting additions like the Alker Lancers and stuff.
Da, drva seča. Naređenje, drva seča. Da, lovac.
The Alker Lancers are really just
Uredu.
like mercenary meteor hammers, kind of like the Chinese. They have a lance that can do extra range, and then they have multipliers against artillery, just like the meteor hammers do.
Razumem.
Okay. So not too different.
Yeah.
Naređenje. Gradite.
Da. Da. Uradi. Da. U redu.
Razumem. U redu.
Well, that age rep is very slow.
U redu. U redu. Da. Uradi. U redu. Uradi.
Spreman. Da. Gradite.
So I would say in this situation, because we're dealing with 2 Serbs, you
Yep.
probably want to go Hajduk, go skirmish. Unless you see them pull out any Mararas, Hajduk's probably going to be the way to go here.
Yeah, I'm getting a market to get the wood upgrade
Bravo.
very quickly.
Razumeo.
Yep, that's a great idea.
Da.
Urad lovac.
And since I went barracks, I'll have some Hajjuks already ready to go. So if it tries to come with his starring ones, I'll have mine ready to go as well. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so I will probably go wood first, just so I can get my wood up, and then go from there.
Razumeo.
And then I can get a hunting lodge too, and maybe get my hunting right up.
Da, razumem. Da,
Because
urad.
Hajjuks don't cost a lot of food, only 30 food. So if I can get at least bloodhounds, that might be fine.
Uradi. U redu. Razumeo.
Lovac.
I mean, I got a good amount now. Can start pushing the barrack.
Yep. I'm gonna put a hunting lodge here, so I can lure in the next hunt maybe.
Da. Nare.
Try to
Razumem.
pull them in.
Wait, hunting lodge le
Razumem. Da.
They
animals
lure
in.
huntables, yeah. I don't know what the range is, but I know they lure huntables.
My
Kinda
goodness
like
me,
shrines and...
I'm learning new things.
Yep.
Razumeo.
That's what makes it different than a standard livestock pen, pretty much.
Naređenje.
On top of the other little tidbits.
Naređenje. Lovac.
Ure.
Da. Uradi. U redu. Da. Uradi. U redu. Razumeo.
I'll get some scythmen just so we can see the quicker. And then ship in some objects. Reinforced.
Ure.
There we go.
Uradi. Da. Razumeo.
Or not. I mean, if they're going mass Hajjuk, I'll just have to train my own too.
Uradi.
Weapons. Actually, let's get stable.
Uradit.
I'm gonna get one.
Yep.
Some ORs in there.
Da. Šta? Da.
Oh, back up, back up.
Gradite.
Can we build a
Da.
stable here,
U
please?
redu. Uradit. Da. U redu. Razumeo. Zdravo. Uradit. Zdravo. Razumeo. U redu. U redu. Da. U redu. Zdravo. Da. Da. U redu. Da.
Yeah, I got my stable.
Uradit.
I'm sending some more ideas as well.
Šta? Rudarka.
Naređenje.
Kind of good I put a hunting lodge up there so that way we were able to scout them out a bit and it gave them something to siege so they wouldn't go after our base. Kind of stalled out time a bit. Not enough mass yet.
U redu.
I'm training more units. Sending more marauders.
Yep, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ship in some peasants. That's a good thing about this Infinite 4 peasant card is even though I'm taking heat, I can still keep my vil count somewhat manageable.
Spreman.
Oh yeah, I gotta get some bills back on here too. I need to go forward. Do I have a market yet? Nope. Get that.
Naređenje. Drva seča.
Naređenje.
Well, let's go for a push on these guys right away.
How the hell does he have new artillery?
Oh yeah, that's an H2 cannon, kind of like the Swedish leather cans from DE, so you can get them in H2.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
They're not that good, but they're pretty budgety and trashy, and I'd like if you look at the stats.
Razumeo.
Ship some more bills in. Good. Making sure we're not dead yet. Good. Wonderful.
Making more marauders.
Perfect.
Spremno.
Da.
Naređenje.
Radit ću to. Da. Razumeo.
Šta? Spremno.
Well, I'm going to raid.
Razumeo. Idam.
Yeah, see if we can hit anything, I guess.
Komanda. Idam. Idam. Da. Idam. Razumeo. Idam. Idam. Razumeo. Napad.
Yeah,
Da.
getting some juicy kills in there.
Prema. You boy. Jura. Idam. Komanda. U boj. Naređenje. Da. Spreman. Idam.
Nice.
Da. Idam. Da. Da, idam.
Da.
U redu.
Da, da, idam. Razumeo.
Oh, I see
Komanda.
action.
Yep, he's coming in. Coming in hard. Well, back up.
Da,
Back up right away.
Naređe, you boy.
Back.
Spreman. Naredida.
So we can get a position down. Hit for him.
Da. Jura.
Go into 2C.
Zdravo. Graditelj.
Idam.
Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff.
Jura. Da, boy. Da. Jura.
Alright, I'm raiding him in the meantime, but he's got a very big unit. Big mass.
Idam. Jura.
Bravo. Rudar.
I'm trying to ship more marauders here. Oh, he's got recruits. Fine, fine.
Yep, that's kind of what's going on there.
I'm gonna try sneak on his oh, he sees me.
I'm one sniping his mules because they get the extra attack from the death bonus. Got those out. Perfect. Wonderful. Get some coin. Get a stable going.
If we can kill the recruits, and then my cavalry will jump on them.
Naređenje. Idam.
Yep.
Oh,
Jura.
cavalry got deleted.
Yeah. Have any food in the back? Yeah, I got some food in the back.
Boy. Da. Razumeo.
Feeding.
Spreman.
Could be able to get it for a while.
Boy. Da. Napad.
Okay, I'm killing his mule artillery. That should be history.
Da. U redu. Da.
Komanda. Spreman. Naređenje. Idam. Napad. Jura.
Oh, his Hajdu got beating my marauders. What the hell?
Well, it's because of that attack bonus. When you kill the Hajuks, the other ones get more attack and they can stack on you.
Razumeo. Idam.
You have to wipe them out quickly.
Naređenje.
Using trample attack or something just hard. If I can get enough marauders, I could maybe do a trample attack on them. Let's try that.
Okay, I'm trying to train more marauders here.
Da. Idam. Razumeo. Idam. Da. Naređenje.
U redu. Razumem. Lovac.
Komanda. Idam.
Da.
Spreman. Komanda. Idam. Da. Naređenje. Razumeo.
Okay, he mixed in recruits as well.
Da.
Ne,
See if I can do something here.
Razumeo. Naređenje.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving his stuff. This is nuts.
Da.
Let me try this. Yeah, no, too much stuff. Push much. Too much stuff. Too much stuff in the stack. If I had a little bit of time to get some artillery, I could blast it. But that's about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they did a good job. I was pretty impressed with the stuff. Yeah, damn. Damn, son. That was
Yep.
some good micro from them.
Yeah, he went on the food crop fairly early on as well.
Yeah, I like how they implemented mule artillery early on and used it to give themselves an advantage. I think that was one thing that ripped apart our numbers pretty well early on. If they kept up with the Hajduk, maybe Marauder Hajduk would have won, but because they were using artillery to eat up our skirm numbers, the recruits ended up becoming a serious threat as well.
Yes.
I mean, that guy played well. Elite.
Yep, elite.
Alright, let me restart.
Yep, let's restart again. Start now.
Right, definitely one card I'm adding in is a cheaper Wales card.
Yep. Oh, Cara George's Legacy. Yeah, if you can fit that in somewhere, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I think I can sacrifice the star for age 4
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, besides that, I think it's a pretty solid deck here. Cool.
I just hosted one again. I will ping, see if they want to join for another one.
Yep. Can we go on Nahani this time?
Nahani?
Yeah. That's gonna be map 3 for this week. Thanks.
Oh yeah, the Liga one. Yep, here we go.
Where Bunda said he's coming.
Ooh, Afghans.
Oh my
K-pop.
goodness me. No.
I'm not a K-pop person either. I listen to other stuff.
I found that weird. Listening to something that you don't understand, and it's very cringe as well, so no.
I think it's a little weird, K-pop. It seems like seems like something women should be into more than men, because it's usually these pretty boys dancing and singing and stuff. I'm like, yeah, as a dude, I don't want to watch a bunch of little cute Korean boys jumping up and down. That's more of a girl thing.
Yep, it's those who drink soy milk that watches that,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep.
Search elite in YouTube.
Oh, so that's just not a random name. It's probably a K-pop artist.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh.
Open one more space. I think Elza Verde wanted to come in.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll open 6 because or we could do something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll come up with a plan.
Yep.
No.
Join on. Come on down.
I played against Bundo's United States this last week. Ugh, he plays them with a very, very different style.
Yep.
I was very surprised. Because I think we're halfway now, right? Through the week
Yeah.
7, so we got 16 weeks in total.
Yep, basically a week for every person in the event because it's like a round robin. So every person you add adds another week to the event, basically.
Right, is he coming or not? Don't think he is.
No.
I think it's gonna be a situation of 2 versus 2. Should we just get a start? Because
Yeah.
he hasn't, he didn't say anything.
Yep, let's get to work then.
Are you ready?
Right, Afghan and United States. I mean, my suspicion
Yeah,
is gonna go skirmish and he's gonna go with his cavalry
Assault.
here.
Yeah, go Louisiana Tigers.
Is it cavalry that beat these Louisiana Tigers, or is it recruits?
Louisiana Tigers were assault class, so you ideally would want maneuver, but you could beat them with like massed infantry too. I think the early skirms are pretty decent in mass because they don't have a malice against the assault tag, so if you can get a lot of them, that can scare them off. But yeah, no, basically you have to shoot them with pierce attack because they have no pierce armor, be an assault, or you need to use dragoons, and would be the best thing.
Upgrade your trade route.
Okay.
Upgrade your trade route.
Where is my mother?
Da. U redu.
Da, uradi to. Da. Radite.
Naređenje. Lovac.
U redu.
Yeah, it is a good map.
Da.
Yep.
U redu. Da. 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 Razumeo. Uradit ću to. U redu. Da, uradit ću to.
Sprem. Razumeo.
Sprem. Da. Razumio.
Da. Ured.
Razumio. Lovac.
U redu. Da. Uradit. Da. Razumeo. Uradit. Uradit ću to. Uradit ću to. Uradit. Da. U redu.
Yeah,
U
reggaeton.
redu. Da. Da. Bravo. U redu.
Yeah, I guess I agree with that too, because at least reggaeton's like Latin stuff, so it's got a bit more of ethnicity to it than the K-pop stuff.
Uradit.
And you get the mamacitas in it.
Da.
Oh yeah, big time.
Da. Uradit. Da. Razumeo. Uradit. Da. U red. Uradit. Da. Uradit.
Looks like it's a map we need a lot of mobility on.
Da. Da.
Yeah.
Uradit to.
7 hit points.
U red. Da.
Oh, he's got a jihad card.
U red.
It's gonna be hard
But
to.
he's Afghan, so that doesn't mean much. I mean, it could matter. Well, the thing is, jihad is only important if he gets like 10 mahalas and then he uses the ability. But since he's Afghans, he only gets to use the batch like one time.
Razumio.
So once he sends it, he sends it. At most, we will have to do it for like 30 Oljari then, once he sets that up, if he knows what he's doing.
Da.
Because does it not apply when he sends,
Razumeo.
when he ages with a red tech?
Da. Da.
Afghan red techs give you free,
Puppies.
a free Balak and free Duel Talabs. And
Ah,
also, yeah,
he
helps
doesn't-
the build limit on the Explorers. Yeah.
It doesn't give you the,
Da.
it's not like the Persians.
Drva seča. Lovac.
No, the only civs that redoes the Minuteman batch thing with the red techs is the Saudis and the Iranians. So that would not include Afghans.
U redu.
Okay.
Da. U redu. Uradit. Uradit to. Uradit. Da. Razumeo. Da.
Yeah, I never played that card anyway, because
U redu.
I didn't even know it exists. All I did was get my Mahalas up and then send them Minutemen, and then make sure I
Yeah.
age up with a red tech, and then try to send them Minutemen again to defend.
Uradit. Uradit.
Yeah, yep, that's pretty intuitive to do. So yeah.
Da. U redu. Uradit. Da. Spreman. Da. 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 Razumeo.
Lovac. Drva seča. Spreman.
Razumeo.
Gradi.
Uradit. Uradit to.
Da. Ured.
U redu. Da.
Razumeo.
Zdravo. uraditi to. Da, idam.
Da.
Uraditi.
Naređenje.
Da.
Lovac. Da.
Da.
Graditelj.
Razumeo.
Alright, 85 food for the peasants.
Uraditi.
Nice card.
Yeah.
U redu.
Oh yeah.
U redu. Uraditi to. U redu. Uraditi to.
Oh,
Razumeo.
he's sending in miners.
Uraditi.
Yep.
Da.
Sprema. Lovac.
Razumeo. U redu.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stack Kajukes. The only thing that might be a problem is if he does Walterlabs, maybe.
Da.
But
U redu.
actually, I
Da.
gotta be worried about the Giselches too.
Da.
So we might need some calves.
Razumeo.
Because Giselches, as you know, have the range of a longbowman, so even if I go skirmish, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna be safe, because he can just kite me like crazy. So I'm
Da.
should probably get stable and early.
Yeah, making a stable.
U redu. Bravo.
So if we see Giselches show up, we can chase those things down.
Sprem razumem.
U redu. Da. Da.
Naređenje.
Uradi. Spreman. U redu. U redu. Da. Naređenje. Razumeo. Da. Uradi. Da. U redu. Uradi. Da. Uradi. Razumeo. Spreman. Da.
Sprema. Rudar.
Da. Da.
Naređenje. Šta? Graditelj.
Naređenje. Graditelj.
U redu.
Explorer went down.
Yep.
Razumeo.
Napra da. Boj. Napra da. Da. Razumem. Da. Da. Boj.
Uradi.
Sprem. Uradit ću to.
Razumeo.
Spremno. Ure.
U redu. Pomagiram. Razumeo.
Narađenja. Napad.
Ooh,
U redu.
I see the Louisiana Tigers in your base.
Yep.
Naređenje.
So you see what I did there? I just mass skirmish up, and then you do so much damage you scare them off. Because while they do some pretty hard damage in infantry, they don't have any pierce armor, so if you have a bigger stack of infantry than them, you'll always make them retreat.
Okay.
Naređenje.
Actually, I should be shipping this in too.
Uradit ću to. Lovac.
Razumem. Da. Na putu. Da. Razumem. Na putu. Da. Gospodin, razumem. U boj.
Okay, I'm sniping here.
Spreman.
Good idea.
Da. Napad. Da. Napad. Sprem. Da. Narađenje. Napad. Gospodin, razumem. Na putu. Razumem. Da. Na putu. Na putu. Da.
U redu.
Narađenje. U boj.
Oh, what's these Louisiana Tigers?
Yep.
Okay. Cavalry time. Oh, he aged as well.
Gospodin, na putu.
Interesting.
Da.
Just waiting for him to come back and then we'll carry on. Grab a drink if you guys need to. That game's gonna be intense. Right, let's see. We're shipping the food here. Should be able to go to the next stage. And then, I mean, what have I got realistically? Got
Spreman.
I think that's a very interesting card here, this one. Because you get your peasants cheaper by 15%. And they gain in speed as well. So, this is a strong card. Maybe I should think of probably maining the Serbs as a sieve going ahead. That could be an option here for me. Meanwhile, we wait. Let's just check his deck. He's got Great Migration, Archdukes, attack and hit points. Yeah, peasants. Okay, so he's heavy on the food crops here. Maybe that's a modification that we should probably be doing, especially if we go on food crops early on. Advanced arsenal, cash crops. Yeah. Refrigeration. Okay, very economic here. And not a lot of unit shipment. Okay, he's going with spice as well. Meku. Okay. Suppose that's a different style of play. Afghan, Jalasa, Bazan, Dwatalabs, Scout Infantry, Line Unit, Skirmishers, Short Rollover. I'm sure they're skirmishers. He went with the Uzbek Jiggits here. And then Uzbek. Okay. And I think he pretty much got the same deck.
No. Where is my mother?
Ooh. Luciana Tiger. Yeah, Wars of Liberty players really got a very strange type of deck, but it seemed to work both with the micro and the macro. So maybe that's something you guys should also consider while you look at this guide. Do have a think about it, and let me know in the comment section, obviously, if you tried it and if it works differently, or just what do you think in general. That's a sick card as well here. American Dream. Economic upgrades are 20% cheaper. Oh, I'm not American, bro. Maybe I should try the United States. Well, just gonna wait. In the meantime, I'll just leave his deck here. You guys can have a look in the meantime. I'm just gonna reply to the Discord channel just because other people want to play. So we are just slightly above 2 hours here, and once this game is over, I will end this recording here, just because I think we managed to get 3 solid games in with a very detailed explanation from Streletsy at the beginning and throughout the game. So I don't want to keep it too long. I think 2 hours and 30 minutes is okay. Maybe it's a bit of a stretch as well, but as a guide you ideally want it between up to 2 hours normally. But we'll make it work. That's no problem. Because again, 3 good games and a detailed explanation. So at the beginning, I think that's fair. Right, while we wait, just gonna get some water. Wait, how long?
I made it back somehow.
Yeah.
See, we're ready.
Everything okay?
Are you ready?
Well, I had one of those Taco Bell incidents, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Spice got to me, I guess.
Yes.
That's cool.
Alright, let's continue.
Uradit ću to. Uradit ću to. Lovac.
uradi. U redu.
Razumem. Da, na putu. Razumem. Da, razumem. Da, razumem.
Razumio.
Uradi.
Da, razumio. Da, u redu.
Na putu. Razumem. Da.
Spreman. Da. Idam. Da.
Sprem. Da, boj. Razumem. Napad.
Naređenje.
So, keep popping units,
Na
huh?
putu. Da, na putu. Gospodin? Narađenja. Spreman. Da, na putu. Da, sprem. Razumem. Napad.
Zdravo. Sprem. Lovac. Naređenje. Grad.
Spreman.
Ooh, Louisiana Tigers coming.
Where?
Stack of them. Yep, they're coming down this side, I think, the south. Put my Hudjets in the position.
Komanda.
Zdravo.
No, I should just get coin and get up.
Naređenje.
Spreman. Prva seča.
Da. Razumem.
Oh, I see them.
Idam.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm gonna
it's
drop
coming
on
towards
them.
me.
Razumem. Da. Da.
Gonna drop on them.
Naređenje.
There we go.
Idam. Razumem. Spreman. Jura. Da. Da.
Naređenje. Prva seča.
Good amount.
Lovac.
Should be able to delete them there.
Naređenje. Razumem. Jura. Da. Napad.
Spremno.
Uradit ću to. Lovac. Naređenje. Razumio.
Naređenje. Da. Spreman. Da. Idam. Razumem. Idam.
I see the Afghan has gone industrial age, so I'm assuming he's going polygamy and Duran line,
Spreman.
so he knows what he's doing.
Graditelj. Zdravo. Graditelj. Da.
Oh,
Uradit ću.
he's got the now go.
No Kara, yeah. Now at that point, I'll just add in maybe some recruits of some kind.
Yeah, I'm making
I'm
recruits
going
as well.
Yeah, I'm going Fortress Age 2, so I'll be able to get Iron Regiment on.
Spreman. Ruda. Ruda. Spreman.
U redu.
Another raid coming from the north.
Komanda.
Oh, my bills.
Spremno. U redu.
I'm gonna put Tower House down.
Oh, time to age. Oh,
Naređenje.
I see them now. Now Waka.
Razumeo.
Da.
Yeah,
Spreman.
well, it's only two of them though.
Naređenje.
Not huge.
Idam. Da. Boj. Da. Boj.
Oh yeah, they are tanky.
Zdravo.
Šta? Razumeo.
Da. Komanda. Boj. Spreman.
Da.
Naređenje.
Naređenje. Napad.
There we go. Deleted. Idle wheels.
Na putu.
Komanda.
Yeah.
Lovac.
Naređenje.
Let's go TC up with them. Maybe I just go George Wayford again, so I can shoot them my farms and stuff.
Ruda.
Šta? U redu. Rudarka.
Actually, I don't need that much. Do I? Maybe. I've got an Iron Regiment. Supposed to be on the hunting lodge. Should have already been found by now for the dead.
Spreman. Da. Uradit ću to.
Get that coin bonus.
Graditelj. Zdravo.
U redu.
Graditelj.
Razumeo. Sprem uradit to. Razumeo. Razumeo.
Capital H. Okay.
Šta? Uradi to.
Zdravo. Uradit.
Graditeljka.
Razumeo. Idam. Da.
Naređenje. U redu. Lovac. Da.
Razume. Da. Idam. U redu. Razume. Idam. Da. Idam.
I mean, they got significantly higher scores, so they must be doing something.
Yeah.
Okay, you went industrial.
Zdravo. Graditelj. Da. Razumio.
Spremno. Da.
Idam. Idam. Da. Seljak. Komanda. U redu.
Naređenje. Uradi to. Da. Razumeo.
Naređenje. Razumeo.
Spremno.
U redu. Da.
Spreman. Naređenje. Graditelj. Zdravo. Graditelj.
Idam. Da. Razumeo. Razumeo.
Da. Uradit ću to. Da.
Da.
Zdravo. Da.
Graditelj. Graditelj. Naređenje. Da.
Šta? Graditeljka. Naređenje. Graditeljka.
Zdravo. Graditelj. Da. Drvo seča. Spreman. Drvo seča. Spreman.
Oh, I see units in my base.
No crowds, yeah. Yep, I see no crowds there.
Napad. Sprema. Da.
Naređenje. Uradit ću.
Naređenje. Da. Da. Napad.
Oh, he's got the Ardali's too. I see.
Sprema. Na putu. Da.
Da. Seljak. Naređenje. Seljak. Spreman.
Da.
Okay, I got my priest to heal.
Naređenje.
Naređenje.
Ruda. Da. Ruda. Seljak. Naređenje. Seljak. Seljak.
Naređenje. Naređenje. Graditeljka.
Spreman. Graditelj. Da. Graditelj.
U redu.
Alright, recruiting more recruits.
Sprem. Naređenje.
Naređenje. Gradite. Da. Gradite.
Imperial. My goodness me, this guy.
Yep, he knows his Afghans. He's doing exactly what he should with them. I should probably just start getting eco upgrades.
Zdravo. Gradite.
Da, razumeo.
Gospodin? Spreman. Narađen na putu.
Naređenje. Da, razumeo.
Sprem radi. Sprema. Da, razumeo.
Da, u redu. Da.
Komanda.
Gospodin? Da.
Naređenje. Drvo se. Grad.
Naređenje. Razum. Idam. Napad. Da. Razum. Idam. Da!
Spreman. U boj. Narađenje.
Naređenje. Gradite. Da. Gradite.
Naređenje. Razumeo.
Naređenje. Gradite.
Right, have we got... I mean... Did you want to put in an attack, or...?
Sprem. Razumeo.
Yeah, we could. Definitely could go and do that. I think we got enough force now to try it at least.
Gradite.
I went 4 town centers, so
Da.
booming pretty effectively here.
Oh, I see him coming. With his Louisiana Tigers.
Sprema. U redu.
Da. Da!
Gospodin. Napad. Napad. Spreman. Da. Napad. Gospodin. Boj. Napad. Spreman. Narađenja. Napad. Da. Naput razumem. Na putu.
I mean, the range on these units are not that great.
Yeah.
Na boj.
Naređenje.
Oh, mountain artillery.
Gospodin.
Wait, the mountain artillery is good against artillery, fine. So, not against... Not the best bet here.
Yeah. Getting holsters on my Hajuks so they'll have 20 range when combined with the Bakari upgrade.
Uradit ću to.
Ooh.
Razumeo.
He's definitely going around there.
Yep.
Naređenje. Gradite. Zdravo. Gradite. Sprema. Da. Zdravo. U redu.
U redu. Da. Naređenje. Naređenje. Da. U redu.
Sprema. Drvo se. Zdravo. Drvo se. Gradite.
Šta?
Sprema. Seljak. Zdravo. Seljak.
Well, should probably try to go to the next stage, yeah.
Yep.
Naređenje. Graditelj.
Да, градитель.
Zdravo.
Rudarka.
Gospodin?
What I'm aging now?
Perfect.
Gospodin? Na putu.
U redu. U redu.
Naređenje. Uradit ću to. Da.
Going Imperial and picking up guard on the Bagari.
Impressive.
Šta?
I'm still very far from
Graditelj.
even going to H4.
Da. Razumeo. Da.
Oh, I see
U redu.
Da.
he's sneaking some light cover in the base.
Spremam. Da, razumem. Da, razumem. Razumem.
U redu. Graditelj. Rudarka.
Gospodin? Na putu. Da. Narađenja. Da. Spreman. Da. Narađenja.
And some activities there as well. Private rifleman.
Shouldn't be much of a threat.
Boj. Narađenja. Gospodin? Razumem.
Da. Sprema. Da.
Spreman. U redu. Graditelj.
Želiš da radim?
Da. Graditeljka.
Right. Keep popping recruits out.
Spremno. Graditeljka. 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 Graditeljka.
Komandra. Idam. Da.
Da. Zdravo. Sprem. Prva sed. Graditelj.
Yeah, up to you whenever you
Picking
want
up
to
the-
push.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm getting Imperial on my recruits. We could definitely push.
Where do you want to push? Which side?
I'm going in the north myself, because that's where my army's positioned right now.
Okay.
That way, if they try to flank us on the south, at least there's a wall they have to break through. There's some time down there.
Yep. Oh, I see some units. Now,
Yep.
Da. Spreman. Da.
Well, if you want to defend there, you can. I'll just hit him
Da.
in the
Boj.
north.
Na. Boj. Da.
yep.
Da. Na.
I don't know if USA is really
Da.
prepared
Boj.
for a real push, so
Narađenja.
I'll just
Napad. Spreman.
hit them hard up there. Okay, so since there's a trade route here, that means that they can't wall off this area. So, yeah. Okay, they know I'm coming for them.
Gospodin?
Yeah, they're already in our base as well.
Gdje je moje blate?
Alright.
Da. Ne.
Ooh,
Think
I
if
got
there's
properly
anything else.
deleted here.
Oh boy. Well, I'm going for them too. I got recruits up here in the north. They're in right there. If there's any troops that are left behind, I'll send them down. Looks like I got some stragglers that didn't come with me, so I'll just send them your way.
Da, razumem.
Get my bow arrows out if I need to.
U boj!
Da, uradi to. Da.
Da, drva seča.
Nađenje! Da!
Naređenje, ured. Naređenje, rudarka.
As these kill my troops up there, I'll be able to train in more recruits back on our base and kick them out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing absolutely great against these tigers.
Gospodin! Da! Boj! Spreman! Boj!
These units are very tanky.
Yeah, they're assault units, so they naturally have a lot of stats on 'em.
Nađenje! Da!
Oh, nice, I'm missing.
Spreman! U boj! Napad! Da! Boj! Da! Boj!
Uradi to. Seljanka.
Spreman. Ruda, ruda. Naređenje. U redu. Seljak.
Nađenje! Da!
Da. Seljak.
Nared, rudarka.
Zdravo.
Da. Seljanka.
Na putu! Da!
Right, now he dies.
Da, razumem.
Yep. Exactly.
Ooh.
Razumem. Razumem. Da. Razumem. Sprem napad. Naput razumem. Naputu. Da. Razumem. Naputu. Da. Razumem. Naputu. Da.
Finally putting an upgrade on my units.
See, you sent some forward bills there. I intercepted them. Killed one. The other one's running.
Drva seča.
Naređenje. Rudarka. Rudarka.
Spreman. Razumio. U redu. Ruda.
Šta? Rudarka. Da. Ured. Drvo seča.
Zdravo. Gradi.
Razumem. Da. Da. Naputu. Da. Naputu. Da. Da. Naputu. Da. Naputu. Napad. Naputu. Da. Naputu. Spreman. Da.
Graditelj.
Grad.
Narađenja.
Ah, he's got this cavalry as well.
Da.
If he's doing that, I might just add some carbonizers in too.
Da.
Those.
Spreman.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
artillery.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they think they're doing good by just spamming no Karas and Tigers, but they're making themselves super vulnerable to maneuver class doing that because we just throw white calves in and
Yep.
won't have much of an answer to that.
Šta?
Spreman.
Oh, I see him on his way there.
Yep.
Spremno. Da. Da.
Naređenje.
Da. Ne radi.
Yeah, come and fight into the fort.
Erač. Spreman.
It's definitely one good thing about fighting the United States is they don't have a consistent skirmisher unit for late game. So you can often exploit that by using maneuver units well against their assault stuff and their artillery.
Naručite.
Okay.
Da.
And how about the Gatlins? Are they as OP as we know them in DE?
The Gatling guns in Wars of Liberty are part of the machine gun class of the Wars of Liberty defined, so they actually have multipliers against cavalry, but they do pierce damage instead of crush. So they're a little bit worse against infantry, but they're much better against cavalry. You can wipe
Okay.
them out.
Šta? Graditeljka. Sprem. Rudarka. Naređenje. Rudarka.
Oh, I see them.
Na putu.
Smell his cavalry down.
Da. Naručite. Boj.
Da. Uradi to.
Narađenja. Na putu. Gospod razumem. Da. Razumem. Spreman. Da. Razumem. Na putu.
Sharpshooters.
Narađenja. Gospod razumem.
I mean, his sharpshooters are causing some problems here.
Da, drvo seča.
Naređenje.
Udma. Napred.
Naređenje. Graditelj. Da,
Spremno.
graditelj.
Oh, he's trying to send some now Kawa in my
Area, yep. Definitely defend that if you can. I can hold the north if I have to.
Spreman.
Yep.
Da. Na putu.
Naređenje. Da. Razumem. Radite.
Naređenja. Razumem.
Da.
Gospodin, napad, boj, da, boj. Napad. Spreman, da, boj. Gospodin, da. Gospodin, da. Spreman, napad, boj. Gospodin, napad.
No, thank you, units.
Oh yeah. Yep. Good thing you're doing the carbines though. Those will work great.
Boj. Vaša komanda. Na put, na boj. Spreman, da, napad, da. Naređenja, napad. Gospodin. Boj. Da.
Naređenje.
Naređenje.
Vaša komanda.
Oh my goodness me. No, he's... Jelachi no base.
Gospodin, da.
Oh, you're getting clobbered over there. Wow.
Naručite,
I have to be more defensive.
Gospodin, napred. Spreman.
Maybe I'll get espionage stuff now. Where's my villager?
Naređenja, da, boj. Gospodin, da, boj. Da. Naređenja, boj. Vaša komanda, boj.
He's got mortars as well.
Gospodin, napred. Vaša komanda, naručite. Naručite, da. Gospodin, na putu. Da, na putu. Napad. Na putu. Naručite, na putu.
Šta? Rudarka.
Get some more of these.
Razumem. Napad, da. Gospodin, da. Razumem. Napad, boj. Boj, da. Gospoda.
Spreman. Boj.
Naređen, da. Boj.
Komanda. Da. Razumem.
Spreman.
Jura! Komanda. Da, boj!
Naređen, boj. Spreman. Napad.
Go. It's working out now.
Naređenja, da, napad. Naređen, da. Razumem. Da.
Let's play defensive. I will get some bomber planes and start hitting them right away.
Okay.
I got a Great Warriors queued up. I'll just nuke them from that. Probably the Afghan will go Great Warriors soon too, looking at his score. So we'll have to get ready for that. Should be fine though. Maybe just I'm gonna get tons of tower houses.
Da!
Start fortifying. Protecting it. Okay, he's coming in the north again. That's why I built a big forward base, so that way we can hold them out.
Okay.
So we just get tower houses in the meantime and upgrade them.
Oh, he's coming back on that side.
Yep, we're gonna have to hold them on both sides, it looks like. Because I need time to get the oil well rigs out and start bombing particularly USA's base. Start sieging his factories and killing and stuff. Then I can roll some tanks out or something. That should be good against the Seljuks. So we get marauders and recruits. Exactly.
Naputu. Da, boy. Da, naputu. Da, razumem.
I got army here too.
U redu, da.
Let's see if I was still gonna build under them.
Razumeo. I razumeo. Prema. Da!
Gospodin? Da, u boj. Gospodin? Da. Spreman. Gospodin?
Da!
Spreman. Napad. Da.
Prema. Da! Napad. Da. Komanda. Jura! Da.
Some marauders down there.
Gospodin? U boj.
Napad.
I can have Juicy too. Jigsaw.
Razume.
Yep, we got enough wood, right? Yep.
Naređenje raditi. Da. Da, spremno.
Da, naređenje. Da. Da, da. Naređenje.
Oh, good hold on your side.
Oh, I'm fighting them both right now.
Boy.
Fighting them both down.
Da, boy. Narađenje. Naputu. Da, naputu. Napad. Gospodin? Da. Sta, razum. Da, napad. Da, naputu. Da, napad. Da, napad.
Komanda. Razu. Jura! Naređenje. Jura!
Naređenje raditi.
Naređenje. Uradite.
Da!
Gradite.
Bravo.
Komand. Napad.
Gospodin? Da.
Oh, let's keep.
Narađenja.
Just waiting to get my
Bravo,
back.
razumem.
Fort Townsend back up.
Raditi.
Where's these Picars going? Oh, yeah, back on us here.
Gospodin?
Why are they all going back here? I was wondering where they
Bravo,
were.
radit ću to.
Going back on this side.
Ruda. Spreman.
Da.
Yeah, let's get some more
Ureka.
of the trucks out.
Zdravo.
Fine.
Spreman. Ruda.
Wow, we managed to defend that.
Spreman. Zdravo.
This one yet? Oh yeah.
Graditelj. Zdravo. Da. Naređenje. U redu. Ruda. Ruda.
You just got a very forward base. That's fine.
Yep. I can bomb them with my planes if I have to. hit them with mustard gas. That's one good thing we can do with Zeppelins is if we're getting pressed on both sides and we want to push one side, we just put the mustard down on one side, kill their stuff, and then hit them harder in the other area.
Okay. In the meantime, we'll try to fortify defense here.
Yep. Perfect. So we can put tanks here. Yep.
Naređenja.
Naređenje. Da, graditelj. Graditelj. Naređenje.
Where's the airfield gonna go? I will put it.
There's space here.
Yep, just found a spot for it.
Naređenje. Uradito.
I'll just start pushing them now, I think. Start doing a bit of pressure. So that way we can eventually replace these troops with like field guns and stuff like that.
Graditelj.
I will get one.
Drva seča.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Spremno.
Well, I'm trying to desperately age up here.
Da, idemo. Treba. Da, naređenje. Da.
My Bakali. Pick up the upgrades.
Da, idemo.
Start putting some tankies. And the field gun.
You just want me to stay in base for now?
Yeah, don't do anything if Yo shows up. You can be problematic. Stay put.
Da.
I don't think we're gonna get anything with soldiers yet, no. As are still there.
Spremno. Ure.
Pređemo. Idemo.
It's a lodge.
How many
Naređenje.
trucks down here we're making? Or...
Graditeljka.
Okay, I see him on your side.
Yep.
Should I come or stay in base?
They put in case he's got a sneaking maneuver coming. Soldiers actually. Maybe. Maybe we got some soldiers. Couple herd.
Spreman, gospod na putu.
Razumio. Lobac.
Naređenje.
Razumem. Napad. Narađenja. Razum. Da, boj. Sprem. Napad. Boj. Narađenja. Napad. Narađenja.
Šta? Graditeljka. Naređenje. Graditeljka.
Snada.
Okay, nice, nice.
Gospodin? Sprem. Boj. Da. Na boj. Da. Napad.
Let's force him.
Naređenje. Graditeljka.
Da. Narad boj. Razumem. Razumem. Na putu. Da. Gospod boj. Sprem. Da. Boj. Razumem.
Okay, I should be able to age up now, finally.
Yeah.
Napad. Gospodin. Da. Boj. Narađenja. Da. Boj. Na putu. Da. Sprem. Da.
Šta?
Zdravo. Naređenje.
Spremno.
Naređenje.
Da. Spremno. Graditeljka. Šta?
Gospodin. Boj. Narađenja. Da. Napad. Gospodin. Da. Na putu. Da. Razumem.
Naređenje.
Na putu. Boj. Da.
Da. Rudarka.
Gospodin. Sprem. Narađenja. Da. Napad. Da. Napad. Napad. Da. Narađenja. Da. Boj. Gospodin. Da. Napad. Boj. Sprem. Da. Razumem. Da. Da.
Let's go for an economic upgrade.
Razumem. Da. Boj. Da. Napad. Napad. Narađenja. Da. Boj. Na putu. Da. Boj.
Naređenje. Graditeljka.
Zdravo. Graditeljka.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yep, you always use the bomber planes. They can't do anything about. You eventually beat them out.
Wow, that was a very intense game.
Yep, that's
Good
the
play.
way 2v2 should go, really. Perfectly balanced out and everything.
Good play, good play. I must have made at least 1,000 recruits, minimum. Let's have a look.
Yep, that's how you play Serbs. You just stack them. Don't do anything else unless you need like skirmisher or assault or something. You just run recruits at them, and that can often fix most of your problems.
Actually, I only made 377. It felt more than that.
Yeah, I know. You lose track of it over time. I built 525 recruits myself.
Yeah, that's a lot. Good hold. Yeah, I think I just need to get used to that sea a bit more. And that map was very tricky. Because you can get attacked from literally every single side.
Yep, 100%.
Well, thanks very much for hosting that. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go and rest now because it's quite late here. But thanks for
Yeah, I can
taking the
imagine
time
after a
to.
match like that.
Yeah, tired. Thanks for taking the time to run through the save with me. That was very helpful.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Have you got
posting more lobbies if
have
they
you
want?
have you got any top tips for players who wants to start Serbia like myself before?
So in general for Serbia, I would say you got to play them in more of an aggressive sense early on. They really like that because the thing is, if it's one barracks infantry versus one barracks infantry, Serbia is always going to have a leg up because their troops are going to have more attack as their troops start falling, right? And in particular, Balkans are very good with early game skirmish because the Hajduk, while I think it has less HP, it has better multipliers against heavy infantry. So if you run Hajduks against muskets, and you can keep them protected, they're going to be really devastating against muskets. So definitely go early aggression barracks as Serbs. Sometimes you'll need marauders, but that's something you throw in later. You always go barracks first, get the 3 free Hajduk, and then just run recruits. If you need Hajduk, do that. If you're running into a lot of cavalry, throw some Scythemen in. Scythemen are great. I mean, they're one of the better hand infantries, common unit hand infantries in the game, just because of the multipliers, the decent starting attack, and the splash attack, which really sets them apart. And then, other than that, I would say probably after you get out of the early game, I would say once you get to Fortress Age, your biggest priority, other than your more basic stuff, should definitely be getting the Iron Regiment card. Iron Regiment takes your heavy infantry and turns them into a real legend of a unit. They go from just basic Serb infantry to top notch because when your recruits will die, they'll gain more HP and attack. So in general, you gotta get the early aggression good, you gotta get that Iron Regiment in eventually in Fortress Age. And from then on, it's really just about grinding in troops into the meat grinder while keeping your economy going in the back, right? And that's why you want to run Infinite 4 Peasants in H2, so you can build up a strong backbone of Vills in H2. And if you can get to Industrial Age, it's often a good idea because you can get 4 town centers with that Age 4 card that I sent that gives you a covered wagon and a build limit on the TC. And you can go Paul Wayford as your Industrial Age politician to cheapen your farms by 30%. And also your houses, your TCs, your docks, your hunting lodge, and your market and everything. So if you know how to play Serbs right, you can get some pretty good eco discounts on top of all the hyper military stuff. So you have to know how to do it correctly.
Okay. And in terms of the artillery, I haven't seen you really make artillery in the game. Is there any reason behind that? Are they fairly weak or?
Mostly because I didn't have any time to do it, honestly. Usually you just spam so much infantry that it doesn't occur to you. Because I think in most cases when I play Serbs, I very rarely spend resources on artillery. I'd rather use the wing coin to actually upgrade the recruits and the Hajduk's and maybe the Grinziri. I'm more so concerned about upgrading the infantry and the economy first before I even dip into artillery. And I think honestly, in most cases, if you know how to time good, you can literally just live off the mobile armor shipment from the home city in Age 4, that Infinite 2 cannon card.
Yeah.
I used to use that. I'll stack that in, and that's usually enough for me. Because you don't honestly need a lot of cannons most of the time, because if you make too many of them, they're just going to make anti-artillery. They're just going to go mortars or howitzers, and they're just going to kill them all anyways, and then all the resources are wasted. So it's better just to go with the army you know you need most, and then if you need them later, obviously, I would just ship them in until you really need them, and then build a foundry, obviously, when you hit Imperial, just to get that Imperial upgrade on them, and that's about it.
Okay. That's quite
It's
helpful.
honestly more I think it's more pragmatic, actually, to go with mule artillery early on than it is to worry about mobile armors later. Because
Yeah.
if you can get a decent food surplus, you can make those mule artillery for 300 food and 100 wood. So if you have plenty of food floating, you may as well use them and learn to micro them in with your army, like when you play the Swedish and DE.
Okay. Yeah, well, thanks again. I'll speak to you very soon. I look forward to doing more series with you.
Yep, most definitely. So what civ do you want to do next, you think? Romania or Bulgaria?
I think definitely Bulgaria, because I've seen it's a popular
Oh.
pick with a lot
In
of
the
the
Liga.
players. Yeah. Oh, it's a popular
Absolutely,
ban.
I mean,
It's a popular ban more than a
yeah,
pick.
I mean, yeah, Bulgaria's a fun one because it's not it's very situational. That's why it makes Bulgaria quite a unique civ, is the fact that sometimes they're the best civ and sometimes they're the worst, because they have a lot of good things going for them and they have a lot of things that just really hurt them badly. So if you can work it good with them, great. If you don't know how to work it good with them, not great. And you have to work really hard with the civ either way, because you don't have a lot of unit diversity. You have like only 2 units you can train for like the first stage, and you have to use these special cards to turn them into other stuff. But if you know how to use those cards, you can really scare people. It's like the Russian Servov reforms card in DE, when you run that to turn your Strelets into the muskets
Recruits,
or the
yeah.
recruits. Yeah. But you got more options, right? You can turn your Opelshenets into Scythemen, Haju, Grenadieri, and then the ones that turn your Opelshenet Cav into the Argards. So, yeah. They definitely were better in the past, but I think that the devs keep giving them so-called bonuses, and it ends up making them worse. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'll speak to you very soon.
Good.
Take care. Bye.
Yep. Okay.
See ya.
All right.
Well, that was it. That's a very, very long guide and a very, very long. It's been a very long recording, almost 3 hours and 5 minutes here. But for those who are watching till the end, thank you very much for doing that. But we still managed to get a very good detailed explanation of at least 20 minutes from Streletsy. And we managed to get a game against AI to sort of discover the roster of the sieve. Managed to do a 2 versus 2, got heavily rushed, couldn't defend that. And then the last game was just an epic game. Long game, 56 minutes, but it was a mad game. Again, he carried. Can't take any credit into that, but I think for a start, it's quite good. And all it needs is a bit more practice. Obviously, playing in a 1 versus 1 is going to be very, very different to playing in a team game. But with the build orders that has been showcased, I think you can make your own, and then try it in team games or even 1 versus 1 against AI, and then let us know. Let us know in the comment section, and we look forward to welcoming you on the Radbean server. So until next time, guys, take care, and a big thanks to Streletsy for recording this with me. And always go and have a look at his channel as well. He is a very experienced Wars of Liberty player. He's been playing over 10 years, so he knows the game at the top of his fingers. So any question, feel free to reach myself on my Discord. It's all in the description. Or if you have any specific Wars of Liberty question, drop it into the Discord for Wars of Liberty. And if not, You can always ask Let's as well on his videos. But until next time, guys, take care. I'm fairly tired as well. Alright, take care. Bye.